Nafisa Collier and Breanna Stewart are all set to haunt Caitlin Clark's superfan Stephen A. Smith amid historic ratings. Was rookie Caitlin Clark the sole reason for the WNBA's historic 2024 viewership spike if you ask Sue Bird? The answer is no. But if you ask Stephen A. Smith, the answer is a highly passionate yes backed by statistics. However, the same statistics that back the Caitlin Clark effect also make a strong case for the Breanna Stewart-led New York Liberty and their final rival, the Minnesota Lynx. Firstly, for the unversed, here's Clark's impact on WNBA viewership. After she arrived in the Indiana Fever squad, the team's average attendance rose to 17,035, up 319 over 2023. Moreover, merchandise sales skyrocketed, with the 6-foot guard's number 22 Fever jersey becoming the highest seller. After her record-breaking spree landed the Fever in their first playoffs in 7 years, Game 2 of their first-round series against the Connecticut Sun averaged a record 2.5 million viewers. As per Front Office Sports, the playoff overall is averaging 970,000 viewers per game, up 142% over last year. However, all Clark supporters expected this fanfare to die after Indiana was eliminated by the Sun. Though the 2.5 million mark is yet far from being matched, the 2024 WNBA Final is on pace to set a new viewership record for a 5-match series. This is a testament to Breanna Stewart's neck-to-neck rivalry with Nafisa Collier in the Lynx v/S Liberty games. Game 1, where Minnesota made a stupendous comeback from an 18-point deficit to win in overtime, averaged 1.14 million viewers, up 57% from the 2023 finals. This somewhat sways the Caitlin Clark debate in Sue Bird's favor, who said, the WNBA playoff semifinal games, where Caitlin is not in it because her team lost, are still breaking records from previous years. They are still cracking 1 million viewers. It was here that Stephen A. Smith retorted with, respectfully, Sue Bird, you are inaccurate. It is just that simple, in a rant that went over 5 minutes. While Clark's impact cannot be undercut, a good chunk of credit also goes to the other teams burning the midnight oil to elevate their gameplay, and in turn the eyeballs on the league. And Breanna Stewart, who has been the face of the Liberty, is thinking 2 steps ahead. Big changes are afoot in the WNBA. 2025 onwards, the finals will expand to a 7-game series, replacing the best-of-5 format. The best-of-3 first-round series will also change to a 1-1-1 format, where the higher-seeded team will host the first and last game, instead of the first 2 games. Along with these attempts to level the playing field, even the players' financial well-being needs to be taken into account. In 2024, the maximum salary is capped at $241,984 a year, and the league low is $64,154. The argument of get paid according to the business you bring in needs to be accounted for 2025 and beyond. The WNBA is finally witnessing a massive growth in attendance and viewership, and Breanna Stewart believes it needs to reflect immediately on the players' bank accounts. I think that making sure the salary cap continues to grow and correlates with the TV deal, Stewart said, referring to the WNBA's 11-year media rights deal featuring Disney, Amazon Prime Video and NBC Universal, valued at $2.2 billion. I don't know how you break that down. The Liberty Guard also commented on the pension requirements. She didn't agree with the 8-year presence needed of a player in the league to reap the benefits. The other thing is family planning and child care benefits can be a little bit better. 8 years of service is a really long time. Not many players are in the league for 8 years, Stewart added. WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes also voiced her concern in September, citing the lack of pension and health care for retired players. Though the WNBA players are yet to receive such basic benefits, the rising viewership will constantly badger the senior management to get it done. Till then, it's the 2024 final that we should focus on. With New York traveling to Minnesota for Game 3 on Thursday night, Caitlin Clark has already earned Tiger Woods' comparison ahead of left-field golf switch. Caitlin Clark has been a revelation in the WNBA, with the Indiana Fever Stars' performances in the league leading to her being dubbed the WNBA's own Tiger Woods. Caitlin Clark has already been hailed as the WNBA's answer to Tiger Woods by former NFL quarterback Robert Griffin III. After leading Indiana Fever to their first WNBA playoffs in 8 years, only to be edged out by Connecticut Sun, the 22-year-old basketball star is now taking a swing at golf. Clark is set to join forces with Annika Sorenstam at the Annika Pro-Am event this November at Florida's Pelican Golf Club. Ex-Baltimore Ravens star Griffin III has been vocal in his praise for Clark, insisting that her critics are punching air as she draws more viewers to women's basketball, echoing the impact Tiger Woods had on golf. In a recent post on X, he said Caitlin Clark haters are punching air right now. The WNBA All-Star vote says what most of us already knew. Caitlin Clark is the WNBA's Tiger Woods. More people watch the W because of her. Period. Total votes increased by 598% for the top 5 players from 2023 to 2024. The top 2 vote-getters? Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, who are currently ranked 16th and 27th in points per game in the W, and are currently the 9th best team in a 12-team league. Last year the top vote-getter was Aya Wilson, who is still the best player in the world with 95,860 votes. This year Angel Reese, who is breaking records left and right, came in 5th in the fan vote and received 381,518 votes. Yes, the WNBA is more popular than ever. Yes, it's because of Caitlin Clark. Yes, Angel Reese, Aya Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, Kalia Copper, Diana Taurasi, Eriko Gunbowl, Jewel Lloyd and a host of other W players have a hand in it. Yes, every player, organization and TV network is benefiting from the impact. It's okay to admit that there are better players in the WNBA right now than Caitlin Clark, but she is the most coveted. It's okay to admit that no team is more watched or has broken more TV viewership and arena attendance records than the Indiana Fever, and it's because of Caitlin Clark. It's cool to see all of these women get the fandom they have deserved for a long time. They have put in the work and laid the foundation for a moment like this to happen. It's okay to admit that Caitlin Clark was the catalyst the WNBA needed. If it wasn't because of Caitlin Clark, it would have happened earlier. Now let's enjoy the product on the court, and enjoy the eyeballs Caitlin Clark has brought to the sport. The bottom line is it will take all these talented women to carry the game forward.